Hello everybody, Goawei here, bringing you another episode of Ace Academy. As usual, if you're new to this channel or new to the series, I highly recommend you click on the link to the playlist in the annotations above, or go to the link in the description below in the description box and start from episode 1. And if you missed the previous episode, hit the previous button. So without further ado, let us get back to the game. So what we were talking about last time was, I think it was about a Halloween conversation. We were talking about how we missed the very nicely dressed ladies on Halloween that we like to gawk at. And Nikki was telling us how the best part was actually pumpkins.
More specifically, jack-o'-lanterns.
Oh yeah, carving pumpkins with Mom was both fun and frustrating.
It's because she was just so good at it. I mean, ridiculously good.
I know, right? It was almost as if she had a talent for it or something. Remember that one time she carved the headless horseman in her pumpkin? Nikki laughs.
Yeah, and I'd been so proud of my pumpkin because I carved vampire fangs instead of square teeth.
Huh, that happened? You yelled at Mom for cheating and cried until she promised to carve another one with you.
I didn't cry.
You totally cried. Yeah, you did.
Well, my pumpkin still ended up being better than yours.
Oh, I beg to differ. I want to recount. Says you.
You think you can do better?
Oh, hell yeah. Please, your pumpkin could never compete with mine. Uncle Kaito had been laughing while listening to us banter, but he finally interjects.
Actually, your mom wasn't the only person in this family with amazing art skills. I bet my carving skills could outdo even your mom's.
Oh, those are some really big shoes to fill. Are you sure you're up for the task, Uncle Kaito? Nikki grins.
That's a pretty serious claim.
I agree. There's only one way to find out.
Where are my keys? I'll go buy the pumpkins.
Awesome. Kaito changes out of his suit and runs to the store. Meanwhile, Nikki and I scrounge around the house for some carving knives and old newspapers. Uncle Kaito returns with a triumphant smile and sets flat green pumpkins on the table. Wait, green pumpkins? Aren't they supposed to be orange?
Here, I bought 4 kabochas.
Why 4?
Just in case someone messes up. Or we get hungry.
Nikki seems thoughtful.
They're a little small, but I guess these'll do. It would be better if we could have found the big orange ones, but I guess they're kind of hard to find in Japan.
Oh, so that's why. Uncle Kaito frowns.
Are these wrong?
They'll be fine. I tie an apron around my waist and grab one of the knives, then stab my pumpkin.
Jeez, look at that grin as he plunges in the knife.
I am a cold-hearted badass. I will rip everything apart and watch as the blood spews. Well, in this case, pumpkin filling. Kaito has already slipped on his apron and stabs his pumpkin too. Then he cuts a circle off of the top.
Less talking and more carving.
Yeah, let's do this, Nikki. Let's show him who's the pumpkin carving king / queen / lord / overlord. Nikki hurriedly sets up.
Aye, Captain.
We fall silent while we carve in deep concentration. The only sounds are the squelching of the pumpkins. Oh no, the poor pumpkins. I've almost finished my pumpkin when Nikki puts down her knife.
And done. Look at this masterpiece.
She swivels her pumpkin around and shows us a spooky face. She carved in narrow eyes and a long grin full of sharp teeth.
How did you do that so quickly?
Don't even ask me. Apparently she's really good at it. Nikki giggles.
I told you, I'm the carving master.
She peeks at Uncle Kaito's pumpkin.
You've only finished one eye.
You can't rush brilliance.
Good cover-up, Kaito.
What about you, bro?
Just finishing the last few touches. She looks at my pumpkin.
Even he's almost finished. How come you barely started?
Just wait. Mine is going to be even better than the 2 of yours because I'm actually taking the time to do it right.
Is there really a right way to carve a pumpkin? I think I hear a faint knock at the door, but no one else reacts. It must have been my imagination.
I wouldn't win by default because I was fastest.
That's not fair. I thought we were being judged on best carving job.
Yeah, I know, right? I thought it was the best pumpkin wins, not the fastest pumpkin. Jeez, if I want to do that, I'd just poke out 2 holes, call it an eye, poke out a nose, and then just put a smiley face on it. I'd be like, I'm done, I'm fastest.
It's both. Best and fastest carving. That's how we did it at home.
I didn't know these rules.
Yeah, poor Kaito. He just walked into this competition not knowing a damn thing. Nikki turns to me.
Who do you think is the winner?
Clearly it's me. Okay, obviously you. Have you not seen my masterpiece? Kaito's not even done yet. You know what? I want to give Kaito some slack, so I'm going to say Kaito's not even done yet. That's not fair. At least let Uncle Kaito finish before judging. Nikki pouts.
That's not how we used to do it.
Yeah, but he's new to this tradition. At least give him a fighting chance. I know, but he's a newbie. Cut him some slack.
Hey, I don't need a handicap.
Oh my god, now you're mad at me? I was trying to stick up for you. Nikki ignores Kaito and nods.
Oh, you're right. I guess I should have thought of that.
Exactly. I mean, he's completely new to this. Just give him a chance.
Okay, Uncle Kaito. You can finish up, and then I'll prove to you that mine is still the best.
That confidence is brimming. A sing-song voice floats into the room, followed by a familiar face.
Surprise!
Yuki? As in Aunt Yuki? Eh? Everyone freezes. Aunt Yuki? For some reason, she looks just as surprised as the rest of us. Her eyes are wide and her mouth forms an O. She's wearing a long, stylish trench coat, which she closes tightly. For some reason, she looks just as surprised as the rest of us. Her eyes are wide. Oh, wait, I read that part already. Blah, 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 blah. Nikki's face breaks into a wide smile, and she races to give Aunt Yuki a hug.
Aunt Yuki?
Yuki relaxes into a matching grin and hugs her back.
Oh, you've grown so tall. What happened?
What are you talking about? She's still tiny and adorable, and you can pat her on the head. Nikki giggles.
You think so? I still hope I grow another inch or 2.
Nah, you're fine the way you are, Nikki. Don't even try to grow anymore. You're adorable and pocket-sized.
I can't believe you're finally here.
Yuki blinks in surprise.
Oh, right. I'm, back from my business trip.
She looks at Kaito for backup, but his face is a frozen mass of surprise and fear? Play along. Say you know the truth. Ooh, should I say I knew something? I kind of don't want Nikki knowing though, so I'm gonna play along. Oh wow, Aunt Yuki, you were gone for a really long time. Gee whiz, Willikers. I mean, gee golly whiz, something something Willikers. Wow, you've been gone for long. Nikki giggles and follows my lead.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen you since we moved here. What were you doing that took so long?
Oh, you know. I was traveling doing company PR. Boring stuff. You don't want to hear about it.
Something seems fishy here. Uncle Kaito finally recomposes himself.
It's okay, Yuki. They know.
They do?
They figured it out. I had no choice.
Oh, I see. Well, I suppose that makes things easier. Are you angry?
I shake my head. Of course not. We get it.
I'm sorry I didn't stop by to see you kids sooner, but your uncle didn't even tell me you were here until a few weeks ago, when I was really traveling for work.
Nikki mock glares at Kaito.
Seriously, Uncle?
I meant to tell her. I just never seem to have time.
He just wanted to hug you all to himself.
I know, right? The fun aunt was always the fun one that we always messed with, you know, and then you come along and try to screw our friendship up.
How rude.
I know, right? Nikki hugs Aunt Yuki again.
Aunt Yuki, don't you want to take your coat off?
Nikki steps back. She steps back from Nikki and pulls her coat tighter. Is there a reason she doesn't want to take off the coat?
You know, it's a little chilly in here, so I think I'll keep it on.
Really? I don't think it's cold.
I know, right? Don't you see, like, Nikki, she's wearing a sleeveless blouse kind of thing? I think she'd be colder than you at this point.
I actually, didn't realize you kids were home.
I'm starting to know what she's doing. Kaito's eyes widen in understanding as Yuki makes eye contact.
Oh.
He quickly jumps to his feet.
Yuki, I need to talk to you about something, in private.
I get the feeling that under that trench coat, she's not wearing anything. Or if she is, it's something inappropriate.
Yes, sure.
Before the words are out of her mouth, the two of them are already halfway up the stairs. I try to stifle my laughter as Nikki watches them leave, her mouth hanging open in confusion.
Is it me or was that really weird?
Sure. Weird. Aw, sweet innocent Nikki. If only you could stay this innocent forever. I know, right? Can I just, like, pat her on the head? MC, you and me, I swear to God, it's like as if we're like spiritual animals for each other or something like that. I pat her on the head. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means nothing, absolutely nothing. Don't worry about it. You'll understand when you're older.
Now you're acting weird too.
Ah, sweet innocent little Nikki. She's so cute. A few minutes later, Kaito and Yuki return. She shed her coat and is wearing a pink sweater and a skirt. Crisis averted? Uncle Kaito shoots me a warning look as Aunt Yuki blushes. I struggle to hold in my grin.
Yep.
Aunt Yuki, if you weren't really away on business, what brings you back home?
Yuki blush deepens and even Kaito's cheeks burn red.
Hey, look at the pumpkins we've been carving.
Oh, yes, I'd love to see them.
Nikki glances over at me and raises her eyebrow again. I just laugh. It's obvious why she came back. I think she's starting to like Kaito again. Because if we remember correctly, back then, Kaito and Yuki kind of separated in a sort of way because he wasn't ready to have kids. But seeing as he has us right now, it's kind of like he has kids. And I think Yuki kind of sees like maybe he's mature to the point where he's ready to have kids. Or at least just because he's taking care of us, that means he sort of has kids. So maybe she kind of reevaluated the situation and felt like it was time to come back. While Aunt Yuki inspects the pumpkins, Uncle Kaito and Nikki return to arguing about who is the pumpkin master. Yuki says she'll put everyone to shame. I can't help but smile as I see Uncle Kaito slip his arm around Aunt Yuki. Maybe things are looking up for the two of them. Before Nikki can challenge Aunt Yuki to a carving contest, I offer to take Nikki to the movies so Kaito and Yuki can catch up. At first, Nikki protests, but she has no choice but to go with me when I drag her out of the house. You know, I can only imagine how tiny Nikki is when the MC's like pulling her out of the house. By the time the movie ends, Aunt Yuki and Uncle Kaito are nowhere to be found. I go to bed with a smile on my face and a glimmer of hope in my heart. I blink bleary eyes. Oh, I blink bleary eyes as my alarm wakes me and quickly slap it off. Why is this even going off today? I don't have anything planned for this morning, so I can afford to sleep in. Man, I'm so bad at reading. I close my eyes, roll over, and fall back asleep. Dot 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 dot. After what feels like mere minutes, my slumber is once again disturbed. This time, it's from the buzzing of my phone. So guys, we're hitting close to that 15 minutes, so we'll find out what this buzzing noise is all about next episode. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode. As usual, if you like the content I've provided, please hit that like button. If you want to keep up with my latest uploads and updates, as I do upload every single day, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And last but not least, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode. Let me save. Goodbye, everybody!